guys, good to have you all back. Welcome to another holiday bite. This is going to be a big bite. Yeah, I don't think I can manage this project within 30 minutes, but I'm going to try to keep it as close to the 30 minutes as possible. I have an idea slash plan. Yeah, I have not made this idea before, but I think it's going to work. So let me try to explain what I'm making and show you the supplies that I'm using. So here's what I want to make. I'm inspired by this page. This is from the extra large mega miscellaneous pack. And this is called Botanical Society page 1. I love this. I think it's just so awesome. Okay, I'm going to make sort of a booklet, a flip open booklet. But it's not going to open like this. It's going to open like so. So this is going to be the front cover. Yes, and this is going to be the back cover. So like so, yes? Then when you open it up, it's going to have all sorts of cards in them with big tabs so that you can flip through them. And all the cards are going to have pockets so you can put in lovely little notes, journal cards, tags, whatever you want. And also it's going to have a sort of a closure on it. Yes, but it's going to open like this and not like this. Yeah? Okay, I'm going to show the papers first that I'm using and afterwards sort of the tools. So for paper, I'm going to use this page. This is from the big kit, yeah? And this is Botanical Society 1, was it? Yes, Botanical Society 1. Then I made you guys a freebie. Yes! So I made a 3-page freebie that will accompany sort of this project. I made a fantastic background page. You can not only use this with this project, but you know, do you like grunge? I like grunge. So I made a background page. I'm going to use the background page to back this. Yes. You could print it double-sided, but I really want this to be a lot sturdier. So I'm going to put something heavy in between, like cardstock or something like it. So page 1 from the freebie. Then I made you this. This has all sorts of pieces of small ephemera, like some cards, some tickets, some tags, some envelopes, some strippies that all go very well with the Botanical Society. Yeah, I'm going to use these to make small pockets. Yeah, small pockets on the sort of cards that go in between here. And then I also want to decorate the cards with labels. Yes, labels. Now, the kit is huge. There are some labels in the kit, but not the neutral one. So I made some neutral labels. Now, this is the normal full page. Lovies, I have this in A4 size and in letter size, right? So this is all printed on A4. If you have letter size, you probably have other white borders, smaller or bigger. Sometimes it just differs. If you want smaller labels than this, then print them 2-2-page. Now, I cannot give you a tutorial on how to print 2-2-page because it all depends on what system you're working with. If you're working with Windows and what sort of version of Windows. If you're working with a Mac or an iPad, or it also sometimes depends on which printer you use. So please, loves, if you want to know how to print 2-2-page, just Google printing 2-2-page using Windows or an HP printer or whatever device you're using. Yes, you'll probably get a video on how to do this. It is rather easy. Yeah, so I printed these out 2-2-page because I want to use smaller labels, but you could use the bigger ones. I might use both. Yeah, so this is a freebie, guys. These 3 pages is a freebie. It is on Ko-Fi. It's linked below. There's an A4 size and a US letter size. Make sure you download the right one. This, however, is in the big kit, also linked below. In case you don't have it, I think you do because everybody bought it. It's just an amazing kit. Yes, I'm going to use these 3 pages. I am using other paper as well. What am I using? Well, I am going to make these into a front cover and a back cover, using this for the front and this on the inside, but I want to put something heavier in between. I'm going for probably normal cardstock. I have loads of black, so I'm using just black cardstock to go in between. Yeah, then I'm also using, and this is not black cardstock, but this is black heavier paper. I have both of these and I never use them because I need to make a sort of a spine here. Yes, the spine actually is going to be sort of an accordion fold. It's going to have folds in them, like zigzaggies. I'm going to show you later. So I'm just using, I don't need heavy paper for this. So I'm using this, but make it from any paper that you want, yeah? The actual sort of cards in between, I am making from book pages. Now, lovies, use any book pages that you have, or maybe you have some lovely scrapbook paper. Use anything that you want. I'm going to use this book. This is Reader's Digest Handboek Praktisch Tuinieren. It's also available in other languages. It's Reader's Digest. It was the illustrated guide to gardening. Illustrated guide to gardening. You also have the new illustrated guide to gardening. I don't know what that one is, but you know, I've Googled it for you guys. Yes, I am very, very friendly. I Googled it for you. I love this book. I am going to use, there's so many sort of different types of images in here, but I'm going to use these pages because botanicals. I'm going to make sort of cards with these. Yes, so that's what I'm using for paper. But, you know, by all means, guys, use music paper or normal book pages or what have you. For the tools, let me show you. So for tools, well, the usual suspects. I have glue, scissors, ruler, knife. Yes, I also have out a small scoreboard. You actually don't need a scoreboard, guys, but I'm going to use a scoreboard because I want to make, the spine is going to be sort of accordion folds. Harmonica folds? No, accordion folds. I will explain it once we get to that part. Now, I maybe want to use my corner rounder. Do not know for sure. The cards that I'm making, I want to have tabs on the top so that you can sort of flip through them. I'm using my big wheel tail tab, Moby Dick. Yes, but you can also use the small one if you want to, or maybe you just make your own tabs, or it doesn't even need tabs, lovies. Yeah? Okay, I'm going to be inking. I'm going to go very dark on this. So I've taken Scorched Timber Distress ink, not oxide, because the ink is actually a little bit darker. Now, for the closure, I am inspired by something that I've done last January in my Flip over Junk journal. I made a drawbridge. Yeah, I know, right? So cool. So I want to have I'm inspired by this. I want to have sort of a drawbridge sort of closure. So I'm going to have eyelets here, then, let me show you the eyelets, yes. And then some twine, yes. I might use a bead, but I do not know for sure yet. So it's going to be sort of a drawbridge, but I will show you once we get there. Is that it? Well, for now. You never know, because I have an idea and I might come up with something else. Maybe probably some brass. I don't know. Okay, half an hour. We're not going to make half an hour. I am very sorry. I'm very sorry, but I'm going to keep it within an hour. Let's start with the two covers, the front and back cover. So I've cut both of my sort of tags, let's call them tags out, roughly, yes? So leaving a little bit of room all around it. I will be fussy cutting all of them. But before I do this, I'm going to first glue them on the piece of heavier cardstock. Yeah, so this is the heavier cardstock. I could use glue stick, but I know that glue stick will warp. So I'm just taking out, I'm actually taking out my spare bottle, my refiller of art glitter glue. It is sort of still good. It doesn't glue within a couple of seconds, but you know, there's lots more coming out here than the smaller one. I love art glitter glue. Use it a lot. I actually use it a lot, but I do not like the refillers because it takes me a long time before I have to refill it. And once I use it, then the refiller is probably like a year or two old, or well, at least more than a year, and it's not good anymore. Well, it's okay glue. It's a fantastic glue, but it's not as good as the like the smaller art glitter glue. So what I do is I use this for larger surfaces, but it doesn't glue within seconds. And you have to shake it really well. Oh, that's quite all right. Let's see. Really spread the glue underneath. Yeah. So I just buy a new one of these, the smallest ones. Okay. Now I'm going to cut them out again. Not all around, guys, but just around the perimeter. And then I'm going to use this page. I cut off all the sort of white edges, and I'm just going to sort of figure out, I think I want this grungy part on the inside of one of them, and then this grungy part on the inside of the other one. So first I'm going to cut these out. So of my front, inside of my front, yes, I have the back, inside of the back. So they're going to be like this, and then it's going to open up like so. Yeah? Okay. Well, now I'm going to cut it out. I can do some of it with my ruler and my knife, but this I just need my scissors for. So I'm going to cut all around them. Yeah, so we have two lovely sort of covers left. Fussy cut both of these out. Not very easy, guys, because 3 layers of paper, you need to go round the corners. I could not use a corner rounder. Yes, so I had some issues, but that's quite all right because I inked all around it. Issues gone. Yes, rounded corners on the bottom. So this is now the inside, yes, and this is the inside for the other side. So this is going to be the back, this is going to be the front. Ta-da! Now what we need is something in between here that will attach these to one another. So it will function as a spine, but it will also have places to put on the cards. Now I'm thinking 5 cards. Do not know for sure yet, but probably will. Okay, so I've taken off a piece of the normal paper. This is a little bit heavier than normal paper. I think this would be 100 grams around, yes, in black, because, you know, why not? Now, this is the tiniest bit smaller than the project itself, see? So I've made this 3 inches. If you're a Dutchie, you've printed this on A4 size. This is actually about 3.5 inches. But I do not know for sure because I cannot print it out on US lead size. Yes, this is 3.5. But measure it, guys. If yours is way bigger, then, you know, have a bigger piece of paper. If it's smaller, then have a smaller piece of paper. It needs to be within these parameters, right? So, okay, now this is A4 size, so it is 8.5 inches. This was the width of the paper, but if you're using US letters, probably 8. Okay, I'm going to make accordion folds, yeah? First of the folds is going to be glued here, so I need this to be a little bit bigger, so I'm going to make this bigger. I am going to make the first score at, well, let's say 1.5 inches. 1.5 inches, that is the first score, yeah? And then I'm going to score every other half inch. So 2, 2.5. This is going to be 1 fold that will hold a page, yes? 3, 3.5, that is 2. 4, 4.5, that is 3. 5, 5.5 is 4. I need to scooch it in because I'm using my small scoreboard. Yes, and then making another one of the half inches. See, we have all these lines now. So this part, I'm just going to fold it in. This part is going to be glued on the inside of the cover here. Yes, all these other parts I'm going to make, let's say mountains. So I'm going to sort of bring these two together. Yes, make a fold on the score. There you go. Mountain, yes. Next to making another mountain. Try to have these sort of the same size. Yes, 2 mountains. Then next to making another mountain. That's 3. This is going to be 4. Now you could do this with heavier paper. I've chosen lighter paper because much easier for scoring and folding and such. And the last one, which would be 5. Now this is a little bit longer than the flap on the front. That's quite all right. That's quite all right. Yes, so this will eventually be glued here. Yes, this will eventually be glued there. Yes, I'm going to do it like so. And then you have all these sort of ridges on the inside. You can leave them like this. I am, however, am I going to glue them together? I don't know. Am I going to glue it? I think I'm going to keep it as is. Yes, but they need to be scored and folded really, really well. Yeah? Okay, line it up. Just, you know, heavy duty scoring. Yeah, or burnishing, or, you know, making them flat. Yeah? So we have all these ridges here. Mountains. Yes. And here's where I'm going to attach all the cards. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. And the cards I'm going to make from the book pages. So let's go make the cards. I want the cards to have all the lovely sort of images on here. Now this is a little bit wider, see, than the actual sort of cover. We know that the spines, the accordion folds that we made is 3 inches. These can be the tiniest bit bigger than 3 inches. That's quite all right, lovies. But this is actually 4 inches if I want the whole piece on here. So here's what I'm doing. I'm going to fold up this first bit here, sort of the blank space. I'm not going to cut it off. I'm not going to trim it. Yes. Okay. Going to line it up here, taking out a pencil. This is 3 inches. I'm going to mark it like an 1/8 of an inch or something there. And then I'm going to try to, where is it? Fold it in. Oh my gosh, where'd you put the mark? I'll put the mark on the other side. There you go. Yes. There. Have it straight. Now the cards are also too tall, but that's quite alright because that's why they invented scissors. Because I want to double them up, yeah? Now this is going to be the actual card. This is too big. So again, I'm just cutting a piece off. And that's going to be glued underneath here. You could do it any other way that you prefer, loves. Yes, if you want to do some exact measuring, you do you. Yeah, so this is going to be glued underneath here. I'm just going to use a glue stick for this. Glue-dee-doo, do not glue this one down, loves. No. Put glue on it, but do not glue it down. Here we go. Fold this in. Yes, fold this over. There you go. We have a big card now. Yes, let it dry. If it's warping, love, put it on underneath a pile of books. So I'm going to do that with all 5 pages. And then I also need to sort of cut them to size, but that'll be fine. So let me do all 5 of them. So I have 5. All of them are about 3 1/8 or about 3 1/4 inch. Well, they're all the same width and they will fit in here. However, they're too tall. Now, I do not want to cut them all the way to the top. I am going to cut them about here, about this line here. And I'm thinking 6.5 inches. I'm just going to measure, guys. Yes, well, measure it. I do not want the page to stick out here. So I'm going to make them 6.5 inches. So I need to lose quite a bit. So I'm first going to just take off what is on the top, and that's different with all of them. They're not all the same. The images are all on the same height. I'm not really worried about the bottom part because there's going to be a little bit of decorating on there anyway. So yeah, 6.5. Use your mat, 6.5. That's here. So I am going to cut them all to size. When I was thinking about this project, first off, I wanted to make these into tall top-loading pockets. Yes. But then I was thinking, oh, and a lovely pocket on here. And how many pockets does one need? Not a lot. So I've decided to make them, just double them up as cards. However, you can have a pocket on the front and on the back, but you can also have some writing space on the back because maybe you're a real journaler. So I've taken out some cute little writing paper, yes, and I'm going to also cut these to size. So 6.5 tall and then about 3 1/4. They can be a little bit smaller than this width, but do not glue them together yet. No, because I actually want to glue these, sort of the hinges, in between them. So this is going to be glued here, yes, and then this is going to be glued here. So they're hinged. You will not see the hinges anymore. Okay, so that's it if you are a journaler. If you're not a journaler, you don't care about it, leave it as is. I'm going to cut these also to size. So this width and then this height. Let's do all of them. So I have almost all my components ready. I have the front and the back cover. I have the accordion folds. I have all my labels cut out. I did just cut out the original size, not the small ones. I have all the cards. I have all the writing paper for the backs of the cards. And I have all my ephemera cut out. Everything is inked. Now I've printed the background, grungy background page once again. Because I want to use this for, how do I open this? Here. For making the tabs. I'm hoping these are big enough. If not, then I need to make them again. They probably are. There we go, there we go, there we go. So I'm just making grungy big whale tail tabs. See? Like these. So I need 5, right? I need 5. So I'm going to make my big whale tail tabs. I want them double. Yeah, because I want them to show up on the front, like so, and on the back, on the writing paper. Yeah, so I'm going to make all my tabs. You could also use the smaller tab lovies, or don't use a tab at all. Maybe you want to put in an eyelet and then woolly. Who knows? Yes. So I'm going to make all my tabs, ink all around them. So now let's put everything together. Okay, these will go on the front and on the back. However, I cannot glue them on the back yet because this needs to be sort of underneath. So I am just going to glue the front. Yeah, just the front of it. And I think I'm going to put in a brad as well. So not all the way over here, just here where it's going to glue on the sort of card. Yes. Center it. See? There we go. There we go. Now, I also want this to have sort of a pocket thingy here. So I've made these. I'm going to put one on. This is going to be sort of a tuck spot. So I'm going to glue on 2 sides. I did ink everything. I'm not making gussets or anything because there wasn't enough room. These were actually not meant to be pockets. Just pieces of ephemera. Now we're making them into pockets. Yes, I'm going to put this here. And then let's decorate with a lovely label. Just going to put a label on. You could just center it or do this. Yeah, or why not? Just add a lovely label. Big line on the bottom, please. So there you go. Yes, I'm going to do all of them. Oh yeah, we also want some brads, right? Yes, some hardware. I think it's going to look lovely. So center this here in the middle, and this goes here. Let's make another sort of tuck spot pocket thingy. There you go, big one. This is just going to be a pocket that can hold another sort of lovely card. Yes. And let's see, what else do I have label wise? Oh yeah, I'm just going to put this on in the center. Sometimes the center is okay, guys. Yeah. Oh, why not? Just have it here. Nice and grungy. A little bit of gluing. Oh my gosh, what are you doing, Art? Stay there. That's all sorts of crooked love now. There we go. I have this one. I'm going to put this one on. Then it's going to be sort of a side tuck. There. And I'm going to choose a bigger label. And have it half on. Yeah? Yes. There we go. Snip it. I'm not going to fold it over because there's going to be a page there. A writing spot. However, I do need to... You're going to ink it? Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Lightly. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna do 2 more. Yes, and then I'm going to take out some small brads. So I've taken out some brads and also decided I wanted to add a small little label to it. So I did cut out from the 2-page set, yes, just tiny labels. And I stamped something on it, because why not? Now I've used a stamp set from Cathy Holden. This is Spellbinders Cathy Holden, and it's called Sign Here. It's from the Flea Market Finds collection. I haven't used this one in quite some time and I really like it. So I need something to punch hole. Yeah. I'm just going to add the brads here, just on the corners. And because we're going to, well, first off, we're going to glue this down. I'm going to put this in between, so I don't need to actually put tape. Oh no, it's going to cover it up. So no brads on the back side. Well, that's quite all right. They're all going to be on the front side. Yes, and then just add a label. Oh my gosh, I love them. And you can do more stamping to wherever if you want to. I decided against it. Yes, so just gonna go here. Fantastic. So I'm gonna do all of them. Yeah, and then well, I need to attach everything to the little sort of flip booklet. So I'm going to attach this here. One part is higher than the other, but that's quite all right, lovers. You can make them equal size or leave them like this. Now, I have decided to just glue it on and add this here as a pocket. Yeah? Yeah, I'm just gonna do it. So I'm just gonna put glue on here. You can I could make this shorter or what have you. But the longer the piece, the more sort of strength it has. Yeah? So I'm gluing it on almost all the way to the bottom. There you go. Have it straight, love. Have it straight. That'll be lovely. And in the center. See, a little bit removed from the bottom part. There we go. Not a lot, because otherwise the cards will stick out, and they don't. That's actually cool. Yeah, so I'm going to make this into a pocket. I did have to cut this down a little bit because it was the tiniest bit too wide. There we go. So this is going to function as another pocket to cover over this black part here. Yes, so another pocket. Oh my gosh, yes, label. Why not? Why not have a lovely label here? Yes, done. Didn't even think about putting labels here, but I have so many left, so there you go. And a lovely label. Okay, let's start gluing. Yes, this is the first, hoping I'm in frame. This is the first mountain. Yes. Do I want them in a certain order? I don't know. Just glue them on, love. So I'm going to put glue on the first mountain on this side, not on the other side, on this side. Yes. In the middle, all the way to the bottom. There you go. Will it fit? It will. And you just glue it on. Yes. Next one. Next one. Let's see. Do I want them in a certain order? I'm just going to have this one on. This one. There we go. Line it up. Yes. Well, and so on, and so on, and so on, until you are at the last one. Do not glue this on just yet. All of them are on. I'm going to flip it. I'm just going to flip it. Oh my gosh, that looks awesome. That just looks awesome. I'm going to take out one of these pages and I'm just going to glue it on over this black as well. You could do this with glue stick gloves. I'm just going to add a little bit of the art glitter glue. But by all means, put glue stick on. You do not have to waste the expensive glue. I'm gluing this piece of paper down. Yes, so this goes all the way to the top. I made them the tiniest bit smaller than the page underneath. Did I? Is it sticking out? It is for the tiniest bit, so I need to make them shorter. It's probably because I needed to glue this a little bit lower, but that's quite all right. Yes, so, and then you add glue here to the tab. There you go. And then you glue the tab down. I need to trim it here for the tiniest bit. Yes, because if I flip it over now, it sticks out a little bit here. I'm going to trim it. Yes? So now, next page. We're basically going to do the same. Yes? Glue it on here. And then glue this shut. So now, what we need to do is glue this here, right? Yeah, just glue it there. So I'm going to add glue all over this bit. Now I don't have an ephemera piece that is the same width as this. I do have a label that is almost the same width, and I think I'm going to use that. Just line it up, line it up, line it up, line it up. Straight would be lovely. Yes, see, there we go. And I'm just going to add this label. The black is sticking out the tiniest bit, but I'm okay with this. Pocket, yeah, why not have it as a pocket? There you go. There you go. So another pocket. I already love this. See, you can flip it. And flip it. And flip it. And flip it. It's so cool. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. Do we need another piece of something here? Sure, why not? Like a small little card. This one? Yeah, just as decoration. Just add a little something here. Whoops. Could do another label here. Well, that's what we're gonna do. And now all we need to do is make a closure. Make a closure. I'm going to use sort of the Drawbridge closure type of thingy for this. Oh, this needs a label as well, doesn't it? Oh yeah, I'm gonna add a label there. Okay, taking out my crocodile and some eyelets, and I'm guessing this. So I've put in the eyelets. This one was just on the edge, but you know, it is sturdy, sort of heavy paper, so it will stay. Fortunately, it stayed. Yes, I was off center, but that's quite right. So I'm using the sort of twine, burlap twine thingy. Now, we need a big piece. Why? Because we need to be able to flip it all open if we want to be able to write on it. Yes, so we need a big piece. I'm going to start from the back to the front, so through both of the eyelets here. Yes, and then I'm going to open it up all the way. See, so we need a large piece like this. I'm going to make it from one piece, so I'm going to flip it underneath and then sort of try to measure it out, making it a little bit longer than necessary, but that's quite all right. There you go. Yes, and then I'm going to put it, this one through the other side, here, and the front here. Yes. Okay. See, big one, big one. Yeah. Now I'm going to put in beads. These. There you go. These are wooden beads, have big holes, so this will fit through. Yes, the other side as well. I might have made these a little bit too long, so I'm going to check really quick. Yeah, to open it up all the way. Open up all the way, open up all the way. There we go, there we go, there we go. Oh, we actually don't need to open up all the way. No, we don't. We need to open it up like so. Yes, because you can flip them over and write on it now. So I'm going to have it stand up. Stand up, please. There you go. Yeah. Okay. Keep these in place. I'm going to make a knot underneath here. Double one. Big hole in the bead. There you go. Yes, so the bead is gonna rest on this, and then I'm gonna leave a tiny bit hanging. There you go. Here was the other one. Double knot, double knot. Not near each other. It needs to be on top of each other. Will this work? No. Okay, triple knot. Yeah, there goes. And then this. Yes, so when it's closed, you can make a lovely bow or something to tie it all up. Like so. So this is when it's closed. And then when you open it up, hello, work with me here. This maybe wasn't the best sort of choice of string because it's very unhandy. Yes. When you open up, like so, you can flip through it. Yeah, put in lovely cards. Yes, another card. And when you go the other way around, you can actually journal on here. You can write on here. So it's also a journal. I've never seen this and I absolutely love it. So cool. Okay guys, I'm gonna have a last look. Maybe I want to add another label here and there, and let's do the end result. So let's have a look at the end result. I absolutely love it. I added a couple things, yes, and I had so many sort of labels and ephemera pieces left. I put everything in the pockets, mainly because I didn't want to put it away. Okay, I added the smallest label here. You could add some stamping, love, another label here, but I didn't want to take away from the beautiful sort of title here, the Botanical Society. Yes, and on the back as well, 2 more labels. If you have the digital, love, you do not have to make this out of it. No, just cut out all of these, then you have instant labels. Yes, that's what I would do. Yeah, okay, you open up like so. It opens up easily. Yes, I just did it wrong. For some reason, I did it wrong. The wooden beads, they have some writing on it. Isn't that cool? Yeah. Okay, well, you open it up like so. There you go. Yes, and you can sort of leave this hanging. I'm going to call this a drawbridge closure. Yes, so I added loads to the pockets. The pieces that I had left, I just added them to the pockets. Yeah, you can do stamping. I really like the labels on the big tabs. Or make small tabs. Or what you could do, that was my initial plan, make these into top-loading pockets. Yeah. And then have tags with large tabs on them. That could also have been fantastic. And then this one, I really like the stamping in these labels. Yes, with the side tuck. This one, isn't that a cute label? Yeah, you can punch this out. Yeah, or put a big hole reinforcer on. Do some stamping, or you can take this out. It's just a cute label. There you go. Next one. With all the goodies. Guys, this is the freebie, right? Do not forget to get your freebie. Yeah, I think it's a cool one. It's a cool one. and this one. So all the labels and, well, this was the grungy background, and the ephemera pieces that I made into small tuck spots and pockets are from the Freebie. The Freebie is linked down below. Mind you love, US letter size and A4 size. Yeah. Ko-fi will ask you fill in amount. Because it's free, you fill in amount 0. If you want to donate something to support my channel, you can fill in like $1 or $2 or how many dollars you want. But it is basically for free. Yes. And then you flip the whole thing over. Yeah. And then you have an actual journal because you can write on here. Yeah. Not necessary because I wouldn't write in here because I'm not a real journaler. But you could. Yeah. And then this one on the front, I added a label here. I did not do any stamping because I already put away all my stamps. But by all means, stamp on it. And these are just cute little pockets. And I put another embellishment here. Yes. This was from the extra large mega miscellaneous pack. Also linked down below. Be sure to get your right size. Now it is in a zip file, guys. Most of you know how a zip file works. You double click on it and then it unpacks, or you can do your right mouse click thingy and say unpack here or unzip here. If you still don't know how to do this, Google how to unzip a zip file. Yeah? Okay, guys, that's it for today. I'll be back again, Sunday. Yes, I have a smaller vintage and antique junk journal supply haul for you guys. Yes, it's not a huge one, but I have some fantastic items that I need to share with you, yeah? And I'll be back again this Wednesday with another holiday bite. Okay, guys, enjoy the weekend. See you Sunday or Monday. Bye.